Hello students, welcome to Beat the Basics. I'm back with the second part of fundamental unit of life, the cell. And in this video, I will take you through the components of the cell like plasma membrane, its structure, roles and functions. So let's get started. A cell basically consists of three parts. So what are these parts? These parts are the plasma membrane, nucleus and the cytoplasm. Plasma membrane is nothing, it is actually the outer covering of the cell. The outermost covering of the cell is called the plasma membrane, or you can call it as the cell membrane. The nucleus is something which is present inside the cell and stores the genetic information of the cell in the form of DNA and genes. And the cytoplasm, it is the semi-fluid substance which is present between the nucleus and the plasma membrane. Here we can see that this is the cytoplasm, this is the nucleus, and this is the plasma membrane. And here you can notice one thing, that in cytoplasm there are cell organelles which are present in the cytoplasm. These cell organelles are destined to perform a specific function. Okay, so now we will discuss about the plasma membrane. It is nothing, it is the thin outermost covering of the cell that actually separates the contents of the cell from its external environment. As we can see in the figure, that it is separating the interior of the cell from its surroundings. It is selectively permeable. What do you understand by selectively permeable? It means that it allows the movement of selected substances only. That means not everything can move across the cell membrane. So now we will talk about the structure of the plasma membrane. So the structure of plasma membrane is actually a lipid bilayer membrane. What do you understand by lipid bilayer membrane? Lipid, we all know that lipid is a fat. Okay, lipids are fats, and bi means two. Layer membrane means it is a two-layer membrane of lipids. As we can see in the figure, this is plasma membrane made up of two lipids layers. Okay, and mostly lipids which are present in plasma membrane are phospholipid molecules. So we can see that the phospholipid molecules are arranged in a way to form a sheet. And now we can see in this figure that there are two sheets, means two layers of lipids forming a single plasma membrane. These are all the lipids. The phospholipid molecules is arranged to form sheets. Chemically, if we see, the plasma membrane is made up of lipids and proteins. And the fluid mosaic model is the one which describes its structure. So according to fluid mosaic model, the plasma membrane is, as we know, made up of lipid bilayer. And here also we can see in the figure that this is one sheet and this is another sheet. These are the two layers of lipids. Okay, and according to this model, there are proteins that are the part of plasma membrane. Some proteins can be integral like this. These are the transmembrane proteins which are embedded in the lipid bilayer membrane. Here we can see that the proteins are embedded in this membrane. And some are extrinsic protein or the peripheral protein. That means these proteins are present on the periphery only. These are not embedded in the plasma membrane, or these are not the transmembrane proteins. Here we can also notice one thing, that there are sugar chains associated with the integral or intrinsic proteins. Now we will talk about the membrane lipids. Mostly lipids which are present in plasma membrane are amphipathic. Amphipathic means the lipids possess both polar as well as non-polar parts. So what do you understand by polar and non-polar parts? Polar actually means the hydrophilic or water loving, and non-polar means hydrophobic or water repelling. So we can say the lipids are possessing both the characteristics like hydrophilic as well as hydrophobic. Mainly found lipids in plasma membrane are phospholipids, cholesterol, and glycolipids. As we have already discussed that phospholipids are the lipids which are in abundance in the plasma membrane. Okay, as we know that mostly lipids which are present in plasma membrane are phospholipids by nature. So here we can see this is a molecule of phospholipid. This is its hydrophilic head and this is its hydrophobic tail. Okay, this is a single molecule of phospholipid containing both hydrophilic or polar as well as hydrophobic or non-polar parts. And these lipid molecules are arranged to form a sheath. Okay, so phospholipids possess a head and a tail that we can see in the figure. This is the head and this is the tail. The head is what? Hydrophilic. So the head is polar, or you can say hydrophilic, and it contains actually the phosphate group. Okay, so head is containing the phosphate group. The tail, this one, is non-polar by nature. Non-polar means the hydrophobic and contains long chain fatty acids. Okay. Glycolipids are also present in plasma membrane, but these lipids are present in the layer facing the extracellular fluid only. Extracellular fluid only से मतलब है कि वो फ्लूइड जब सेल बाहर की तरफ फेस कर रही है. Okay. Next, cholesterols. Cholesterols are also present in plasma membrane, and these are actually playing a role in maintaining the fluidity of the membrane. How they are maintaining the fluidity of the membrane? Actually, the rigid planar structure of cholesterol prevents inner chain vibrations and therefore making the membrane less fluid. As we can see that the cholesterol molecule has a planar rigid structure. Okay. Next is membrane proteins. Membrane proteins are of two kinds, as I have already told: integral protein, or you can say intrinsic proteins, and peripheral proteins. Integral proteins are transmembrane proteins, means they will cross the membrane like this. Okay, they will cross the lipid bilayer. And peripheral proteins are the proteins that are attached on outer surface only, like this. Okay. Next, the functions of plasma membrane. So what can be the functions of plasma membrane? As we can see, and we have already discussed, that it is protecting the cell from its surroundings, because it is covering the cell. That is why it is protecting the cell from its surroundings. It is allowing the passage of specific molecules such as ions, nutrients, wastes, and metabolic products. As we have already discussed, that the plasma membrane is selectively permeable. So it will allow specific molecules to pass through it only. Some substances like carbon dioxide and oxygen can also move across the plasma membrane by the process of diffusion. And what is the process of diffusion? Through the process of diffusion, the substances move from their higher concentration towards their lower concentration. So substances like carbon dioxide and oxygen will move according to the concentration gradient through the plasma membrane. It also engulfs the molecules through the process of endocytosis. Endocytosis means it is engulfing the molecules. Concentration of solutes present in the water affects the passage across the plasma membrane. On the basis of concentration of solutes, solution can be of following types, like isotonic solution, hypotonic solution, and hypertonic solution. Now we will discuss about these solutions. If we are placing the cell in an isotonic solution means that there is same concentration of solute as the surrounding body fluid or the cell. So in case of isotonic solution, if we are placing the cell in the isotonic solution, there will be no net movement of water and the cell will remain the same. There will be no change in the shape or the size of the cell if the cell is placed in an isotonic solution. But if you are placing a cell in a hypotonic solution, then what will happen? Hypotonic solution means that there is lesser concentration of solute in uh, the solution as compared to the cell. So definitely through the process of osmosis, the water will move inside the cell and the cell will swell. Next is hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution means there is more concentration of solutes in the uh, solution as compared to inside the cell. So in this case, the water will move from the cell to the outside. Okay, and this will result in the shrinkage of the cell. So it was all about the plasma membrane. In our next video, we will discuss about the cell organelles. And yes, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much.